Hey YouTube, today I'm setting up a planted tank for a friend who's just getting into aquariums. Stay tuned. My name is Jake and this is Raccoon Creek Aquatics, where we cover aquarium topics in general and planted tanks in particular. I have a lot of exciting projects going on, including a step-by-step setup of a 125-gallon planted tank. So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing so you don't miss anything. A buddy of mine recently gained some interest in aquariums, and he asked me to get him started on his first planted tank. So I chose his plants and anything he needed to get off to a successful start. Now here's where it gets fun. This friend actually has a YouTube channel of his own, and it's called The Fail Master. This is where he tries some things and possibly fails or doesn't do certain things right. And it's actually pretty funny. So I'm gonna leave a link to his YouTube channel down in the description below, and you can go check it out after you're done watching this video. So our plan is to have the Fail Master try to set up his own aquarium without any experience or research, and then I'm gonna come in and critique him. But on this video, I'm gonna set up a planted tank for a beginner the right way. So let's take a look at some of the items I got Jason for his first planted tank. I started by cleaning off one of the tanks I had sitting around. For the background, I picked up some black poster board and it only cost him 27 cents. The gravel substrate I got him turned out to be nothing what I thought it was. It's no big deal, I can just pick out the colored pieces and go with the black substrate. The only problem is there are no nutrients in this substrate. So I decided I'm going to go with earthworm castings underneath this gravel. This will feed his plants at their roots, as well as give him more options if he decides to add more plants to this tank down the road. I picked up a 75-watt heater, and also the same digital thermometer that I use in all my tanks. I chose a hang-on back filter that's rated for 150 gallons per hour because you can never go with too much filtration. I also picked up 2 pieces of driftwood, some fertilizer, and some dechlorinator for his water. Now I think we're ready to go to Jason's house and set this tank up. Let's go. Once I got to Jason's, we started by spreading the earthworm castings. We kept this at a depth of no more than 1 inch, or about to my first knuckle of my index finger. Then we covered that with a decorative gravel. Here's the finished product of what we ended up with. We're pretty happy with the result. Obviously it's a little bit cloudy, but we just set it up and it'll clear up quick enough. As for plant choices, we went with species that are great for beginners. In the back right corner, we went with Anubias barteri. This is a tough plant that is not finicky on lighting conditions, which makes it great for people just getting started with plants. We also went with a Java fern for the same reasons. I really like how we have it coming out from behind one of the pieces of driftwood. Then the third and final plant species in this tank is Wisteria. Although it looks kind of sad right now from being shipped in the mail, I really like the uniqueness of its leaves and it adds a different texture to the tank. I found the light fixture that Jason chose on his own to be adequate for the plant species that we have in this tank, especially since this tank is relatively shallow. We hid the heater behind the big Java fern and driftwood. It should be fully concealed once the water wisteria grows out. We have started considering stocking options for fish once this cycle is complete. Let me know what kind of fish you would put in this tank with a comment down below. This might be the start of a multi-tank addiction for Jason. Only time will tell. I'll see you next time.